Good afternoon. Welcome to OptionsTender. It's Thursday, December 18th, 2025. We're going to look at SPX, VIX, IBIT, MJ. Okay. We put a short on MJ today going into news, so make sure you stick around for that. And then we'll go down to the 65 and kind of finish off and polish off where we think the market's going at this point. So we're doing this intraday about 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get these videos intraday, consider becoming a YouTube supporter. It's 99 cents. Comes with the Discord, the cheddar data, the dark pools we have been using. And again, I'll show you the dark pools that we have there. You don't need me. Just go in the Discord and you can look at those dark pool prints. When they're active, boy, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. So let's dive into it. We have SPX on the daily time frame. No, wait, weekly time frame. Why? Because we talked about this in the last video. Why are we getting a reaction here? The weekly 8 EMA momentum still up in the weekly. If we lose this, then you have the trend indicator. That's the 20 simple moving average. That's our most important one. So we'll be keeping an eye on these, okay? So let's go back to the daily. We've been looking at this this trend line here, back testing, riding up in the volume, light volume holiday. Right now, we're sort of heading lower. We're getting this bounce. It seems really bullish, right? Well, nothing heads in a straight line. So we have a couple different scenarios that we talked about that's going on here with members. So the most important, just to keep it simple, KISS, is that we're rejecting off of the 8 EMA. We're being pinched between the 20 and the 50. I don't think that'll change today. I think this will be a doji type candle. And then we continue to the downside. Could we go up a little further? Sure. But there's some good evidence that we're not going to make it any higher than the level we made it today. And I'll show you that later on in the video. All right. So those are moving averages. Here's our trend. We're rejecting off of the trend. We got underneath it, rejecting off of it now. Trend is down. Calling an oscillator. Negative divergence. It played out. We're getting that bounce right at the zero line. Okay, nothing in a straight line. Now I think this continues to oscillate to the downside. Here's our RSI oversold bounce. Okay. So we're looking for this. If we do head lower, we'll look for even lower conditions or positive divergence as we go down a little bit further. Now, the slow stochastic. Here's the key. Is this going to stay in this lower section, or are we going to get this early buy signal to kind of counteract, to be a headwind against this momentum that's moving lower? Okay. We'll have to keep an eye on this because we're not going to get the closing data until this candle closes. That could bring us all the way back up, or we could be in some sort of downtrend. Maybe it brings us here and then we curl back down and do some shenanigans like that. So, but I still think this is oscillating to the downside. I don't think, I know the red histograms are happening there. All right, so we'll have to see that tonight or tomorrow. Check it on your own if you want. It's a slow stochastic, where that ends up. DMARC. We have a 5 count to the downside. I do suspect we'll get to that 9 count. No setup yet. Let's go to SPY. All right, so SPY. We'll look at this money flow index, still heading lower, no setup. Bollinger Band, we're fighting with that mid band we got underneath it. Let's see if we reject off of that or if we regain it. But no setup there. And the rest, there's nothing going on. I don't want to waste your time. Here's the VIX. All right, VIX is so telling. We're in this channel, and I do think we test the top of this channel, but that probably won't happen until the new year. But in the meantime, we're in this range, almost like a bull flag, right? So we had our low in the cycle lows here, and we're looking for a rising phase in the minor, and then eventually, maybe that's why we're getting consolidation, because we're in the falling phase here for the dominant. in the rising phase here. So maybe we get a little bit higher, but maybe we can't get above this 200, and then we pull back for a higher low into the dominant. Now we don't have to go lower into a dominant phase. We get a daily cycle low. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we pop out of here, but we get some sort of low, higher low in my opinion, into the end of the year. And then we start with a new cycle to the upside and really get that pop happening. All right, so we're squeezing, we're pinching between this 8 EMA, the 100, and the 20, okay? So again, we don't have to do this now, the big pop. And so this will play out, let me coincide this with SPY, and that would probably help out. But wait till I go down to the 65-minute. In the meantime, what's happening with IBIT? All right, we're still holding on to this bear flag. Again, we haven't tagged that 382. So if we do hold the lows, and do get a pop, I think this is where we're going. I don't see a setup here. Yes, I have a small position in MicroStrategy just for the heck of it, just in case these lows held. We'll see. I'm not confident in this move here. If we break down clearly, then we go lower. We're breaking the bear flag. MJ, same thing. So now we're starting to reject off of this trend line again. Naturally so. In the lower time frames, we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So there was a 1, 2, 1, 2 there, 3, 4, 5, and then 4, 5. Okay, into news. So the announcement's coming up here at 1 or something like that. And so I decided to take this a small short position. It's kind of scary on that, huh? Take a short position on this big daddy. This in a bull market. Well, we're going to be in and out anyway. So it's starting to drop really well. And as a matter of fact, it's almost to our target. So let me take a peek here. Sorry. I can, okay. Yeah, so a nice move, not quite, almost to our target there. Looking good. And so I do suspect that this move will come back. It is possibly all the way back here to the 30 area. Really volatile, doesn't have to. We can come back to the 8 EMA and continue this rise, but it would make a lot more sense for this to come down out of the stratosphere, roll over, get that sell signal, come back down to the 0 line and continue an uptrend here, negative divergence here, maybe cool off and then head higher. Okay, so keep an eye on it. Don't go long here. There's the lesson. Let's go to SPY on the 65. I always encourage you guys to play these videos on 1.5 speed so you can get a lot more information in other videos. Now, here's the big lesson right now. Okay, this is really important to me. Now, we have this bullish falling wedge. Played nicely out of it, broke out right into our dark pool print at 680.72. Those were printing and printing and printing. And you know what? Last night, I made a whole separate video for members on dark pool print. These printed at the low. My God, there were billions and billions of dollars printing overnight in huge chunks. And that's what played out. And now we're at resistance. We rejected off of there, but we're back testing this wedge. Well, here's the thing. You know, it's all about technical analysis is an optical. All right, it's your visual of what's happening in the market. I really don't think this is we're going to keep this in mind, but I'm not sure that's our situation. I think this is our true situation here. And we are in a channel. All right, I think this channel, and yeah, you can form the lows and do whatever you need to do, maybe it was a fake break, but here's your channel. And I think this is more of the situation. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure this channel is actually going to hold, even though it's descending a pretty sharp angle. So you could head lower like this. Not sure how this is going to play out, but I'm not sure that this channel will actually hold. Okay, especially if we're bearish enough to get to, at minimum, this 660 area. All right. We will have some call hedges if we make it down to these dark bull prints. It's a huge area. Obviously, there's resistance here, and that's going to play as support right now. If we do get back here, I want to protect my profits just like we did on the upside here. All right. So overall, we're looking for a head and shoulder, left shoulder, all this as a head, and then a right shoulder. So I want to see a test of maybe a neckline that's down lower or horizontal here. Either way, testing the lows. All right. Now, what does this look like on? Here is the situation. So in a conservative look, there's a lot of numbers here, right? Conservative look. I'm not going to spend too much time. I'll give you the two bearish scenarios that I'm looking at. This all being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move for a 1. A 2 into the 50% retracement. 3, 4, and 5. All right. And the more bearish scenario is this 1, 2 was up here. And now we're getting another 1, 2 setup into the golden pocket. So that's your 1, 2. That's a 1, 2, 1, 2 setup. And that's pretty darn bearish. And that should take us all the way to the bottom if that's the case. This is my primary situation, but we are aware of one more situation, and I have that in the members video if you want to see that. Join us there. And let's take one last look here. Again, I apologize for the washing machine next to the, our washroom is behind our office here. So here's your trend. Fighting with the trend. It's holding above it so far. Let's see what continues. Your moving averages getting back above it. So is this the bullish scenario? Sure. And as a matter of fact, there's higher retracements too. So that this is not like an end all be all point right here. It's just the market was telling us that this is a huge level at 680. Yes, but going into 680, we were already overbought and our slow stochastics rolling over. Okay. So if this ends up rolling over and crossing over on the MACD, we're going a lot further to the downside. All right. So your DMARC, we have a 4 count to the upside. No setup there. Money flow index, still distribution heading lower. No signs of a change, but no setup off of that. The Bollinger Band, we had it. We talked about it. We had a buy signal at the lower end of the band. We got that buy signal with the oversold situation, and now that played out. All right, we'll look for the Elliott oscillator. Again, I mentioned that this should stay in the red area for the most part, unless you get a whipsaw like that, and then head back down into the red area. But no divergences, nothing to set up here on. All right, we'll end with this VIX, and this is pretty darn telling you guys what is happening. We had our wedge breakout. We're back testing the wedge, but now what are we setting up? I drew like a little bull type flag here. To me, this could be a 1, 2, and so far, if we directly move from here, 1, 2. All right. But if we do make a new low under here, all right, under the 15, 65 or so, if we make a new low right there as we bounce in the market, then appears that we'll have more of a 1 and then an A, B, C flat pattern for 2. And then we start heading higher from there, okay? All right, until any of these start to really break out decisively, break down or break out, then we can't assume that the larger move in SPY, the trend move, is happening, okay? All right, I hope all that helps. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching here at OptionsTender. We'll see you in the Discord.